Hey, Beezer, welcome aboard. Sitting here in abject silence, sharing my stream. Hope you're having a great day. Now let me turn my phone off so I don't accidentally ban somebody like I did with Easy-E that one time. I'll just toss that anywhere. Groucho, welcome aboard. Glad to have you guys aboard with me tonight. Hope everything is well with you gentlemen. To quickly avoid danger while airborne, push the least accessible button on the mouse. Mostly because most of us forget it's a button. So, Groucho, it's September 29th. Are you knee-deep in snow yet? I really do like the music that they picked for this game. Much like other things, BioWare did a good job on this game. They got some bad press, and I really feel like it's because people were a little soured by Mass Effect 3's ending, and they were hoping for something to fix that, which of course never came. That's speculative, I know, but it would not surprise me if that were the case. Okay. Journal. Speak to Sam on the Hyperion. All that stuff's checked. So it looks like I've done all this stuff. Speak with Addison on the Nexus. Well, time to go back to the Nexus then. Let's get up to, let's see, land on Eos, investigate power stations, activate them. Yeah, we did all this stuff, so we're good. We can go back to space. I almost reached up and hit exit to desktop. That wouldn't have been nice. Nice of the game to put me just so close to my ship, you know. I'll be able to come back here and chat with the people who are occupying the area. They should be kind of busy right now, though. Yes.
Ascent is go.
You have to wonder.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Sometimes the verification, did you want to do that? Doesn't make sense. Maybe tomorrow.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
I like
We're
my second
adventurers.
command to...
Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me.
I like my
Let's talk
second
about our
command
success
to
on
take
Eos.
charge.
Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots. just to be clear.
Yes, I did.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Helios threw us for a loop. Meaning, we're kind of new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now, and try to stick to them.
Sounds good.
Hard work.
If
Yeah.
there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Augmentations are rare materials that can be added. Some blueprints and items incorporating augments can be more powerful or behave differently. That's a good thing I didn't count on that to stay where it was without hitting escape. I think I really like this top deck observation area.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
Of course you are.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Of course you are.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Now's as good a time as any.
No. I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
I have no idea when this interface has got me flirting and when it's got me just being friendly.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after
Evening,
2 years and a
VG.
dozen suspensions,
Welcome
I took a
aboard.
lateral
And
promotion
True.
out the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. The
And
crisis
Doug.
response, digging people out of
Glad
trouble,
y'all could make
that
it.
worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded.
Fiercely bearded.
Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
When I started with science, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying wasn't going to work. I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story.
But it ain't true.
But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
Okay, so getting to know my team and who I can trust. He's a good partner for keeping the team moving in a forward direction.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Next time, maybe empty it first. Yeah, if you're going to put it sideways. Yeah, the 3D printers is a big category. You want to make sure that you look into each of them. Some of them in the mid-price range, you know, between $500 and $1,000, seem like a good idea, but they're kind of tough, because some of them are really cheaper printers, just being sold for more, and some are actually printers that could sell for more and are bargain priced because the company has a newer model. Drac and PB. I like that somebody on the crew has stuffed animals on their bunk. This is a real interesting ship design, I gotta say.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Wow. Look at that view. I don't know if I would want to sleep directly under a window that points at space, but special delivery cache? Emails. Pajak. To writer from Herrick. He's part of a study on how various species adapt to shipboard life. You can pick him up from the Nexus Commons whenever you like. Don't worry, he's friendly and his routine is simple. No food after 23:59, no baths or showers, and please limit his exposure to... Okay, that was funny. For those of you who aren't old enough, that was a Gremlins reference. Okay, so somebody wants to talk to me and Sam. Well, because we know from Mass Effect 3, which happens canonically after this mission left, that those temples on Thessia were actually designed to hide the Prothean influence, and that the Asari gods were Protheans, possibly Protheans who came out of sleep chambers just like Javik did. That's an interesting observation. She's a pretty bright second in command, Cora is. Nice little bug cheat codes for an easier life aboard ship. So he likes historical drama or Turian historical dramas. That's my Sam node. Okay, I definitely am going to find models along the way. SpaceX. Oh, it looks like I've got a bottle of Chivas Regal. I'm not sure what the bluish bottle is, but probably gin. I think Sapphire gin comes in a bottle that color.
And don't give the path.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just 'cause she's my granddaughter.
King, welcome aboard. And Silver Fox. Happy to have you aboard tonight. Welcome back, Doug.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
Ha! I like the way you think, kid.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Everyone's tight on supplies. The Nexus is no exception.
You think it's the same as being exiled? Life outside the Nexus ain't exactly friendly.
So why did you leave?
Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Krogan could have made a real difference on the Nexus.
Staying under those conditions would have just resulted in another mutiny. We have a much better shot at something good out here.
Can't argue with that.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kesh ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good. Even with
Yeah,
me
getting
for
your
a
second
granddad.
screen running and your mic online is a good idea, Doug.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies
That's
I was
awesome,
trying to
Doug.
get for Kesh
Make
right
sure you
under my
you
nose.
give us a heads
I
up
tried to intimidate
on
her
Discord
into turning
so I
them
can
over
tune
to
in.
me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years.
I like getting
Don't
the
even know how
backstory
I'm
of all
still
these
alive,
characters.
to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
I believe that.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
Ah, more like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Did Lexi brief you on SAM and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost.
Not suitable, yeah. Well,
I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. There'll be hell to pay if that happens.
I'm not convinced that Sam is shackled at all. Yeah, you can do some self-censoring that way, but
We can talk more later.
Sure.
you can also
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
run without some of the NSFW content.
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I have no desire to be insulting to him, or act like I'm controlling him.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the
I just
field,
stabbed
but
you.
everything's
Well, we all have
happening
off
so
days.
quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically, without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. We were discussing the cat. An
That
autopsy
sounds
could teach us
familiar.
potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Okay, so that covers all the doors on that floor.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, no telling what might fall off the Nomad when you're out there.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know?
Yeah, I think that
Locked
she
and
would
idle too
prefer
long, you
to
start
spend her
drift.
time with
people,
the
same as ships.
female crew members.
Stuck on the Nexus,
if I
gotta
recall
say, I was regretting
the,
joining the initiative.
documents. I read dossiers on all these characters a couple of years ago.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
That sounds like a fair deal. I know that Core is in one of these research bays.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one before the initiative. Some things
You're
stick though.
decidedly
Like
not
losing the old man.
squid-headed.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you, an untrained Pathfinder, and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
If you recall, Cora,
Is this going to be a
I
problem?
tried
I
to
don't want a
say
rival.
you were
Just
the
answers.
one who should get it.
It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
I want her to rely
You,
on me.
me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different.
You know,
Will be different if this mission succeeds.
I could
So I'm
see
seeing it
somebody
through.
like Jack being an
Quiet in
Asari
here.
huntress.
I can keep the
She
plants
doesn't
watered while
have
I
near
work.
the
First job,
biotic
see if there's any
potential
news
that
on the
I've seen
Asari
so
Ark.
far.
If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to
Yeah,
talk,
I mean,
I'll be
Beezer,
here.
you're dead right. Without having the squid head, no one would assume she's a Asari huntress.
Ryder?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
And
4 years in a commando
like I
unit
said,
called
from what we've
Talane's
seen her
Daughters.
do in game,
Part of the Council's cross-species
she's
military
like not
integration
really.
initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a
She's not
full-time
really
job,
throwing any-
even in Asari space.
Massive psionic potential.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
And if she's that powerful, I want her to use serious biotics on our missions, because that kind of shit can win battles in this universe.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
I'll save
See
a
you
few
later, Cora.
questions for next time.
I'll be here.
I'm still trying to figure out where the escape pods are, being that's where PB said she would be.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Okay, my primary weapon. I'm going to take the Pathfinder Pioneer just because I can. Okay, so I have to take these off. Okay, so that's my rifle selected. Let's go to pistols. The Pathfinder Ranger looks like the better pistol. Looks like a machine pistol. We'll give it a shot. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And now... still have a whole bunch of stuff locked. Ultra rare Deep Space Explorer helmet, plus 10% encounter XP. No special there. Ooh, I don't get to see my face, but I get extra ammo and my weapons are lighter. Extra damage, extra XP. Better sell price, better ammo, minus weapon. Let's keep this going.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This
You'll
is a nice
remember what it
out-of-the-way
was,
place
Doug.
where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that.
I get
Even
the
if I
feeling
hadn't
that
done it, someone
cryosleep
had.
for the
If there's one
Asari
thing you should
is
know about
not
me,
the same
it's that I
thing.
live for the unknown, for the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes, I'm #1. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth? Then again, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Remtech for my new blue girlfriend. Got it. Alright, check my email. Let's talk to Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often, as if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Suvi's a good character.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the
the
bridge
actress
of your very
who's
own
playing
ship, is
her
there?
is more Scottish than Irish, so she should sound that way.
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually
He
sharp.
sounded
like my
more like
past is still
Thane right
happening.
there than
Though I
any
suppose with the
Solarian we've
Solarian
met
arc
in
missing,
the past.
you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Okay, I think I've met everybody on the crew now. Now, one thing that throws me off, this is true of a lot of vessels in Mass Effect. If you look, everything is down. They didn't design it so you can look forward and up and down. Just everything forward and down. I would love to go to Scotland. According to my official family history, my family left after being called to London to answer for treason. So, not
Anomaly on sensors.
precisely the result we all wanted. Alright, where is the goddamned Ark? It's the Nexus is there, okay. I've been to Ireland. I've been to Iraq. I've stopped at some U.S. military concerns in Germany.
Familiar territory.
I've been to Central America.
Still not enough time to survey it all. Anomaly detected.
It said the Nexus was here. I don't mind going through this animation a few times. I'm gonna start skipping it in the future. Yeah, well, you know, apparently well, there we go, the Nexus. Apparently, a lot of Scottish families in the United States have similar backgrounds, Beezer. Funny how the New World offered reprieve from answering
Pathfinder,
for...
is it true? We're settling Eos. We've thought that before. But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
This is Hirik, one of the scientists from the tech lab.
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
It's important to leave a good impression with these people because they're all scared. The kind of fear that comes with facing the end of your life without any hope
Yes?
of saving yourself, but knowing you're not dying because of something beyond your control. This is a really cool museum, I guess you'd call it.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would
I'd
be
like to
peaceful,
change that.
but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Although the Ket have not shown the ability to negotiate
What goes on
yet.
here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second,
That's my hope too.
check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
I'm not going to do that just yet. It looks like we've been doing this for about an hour. I do need to stretch my legs a little bit, so I'm going to step away for a moment. I hope you'll refill your drinks, grab yourselves a snack, and rejoin me in 3 to 5 minutes. I am back. Okay, we've stopped in the museum.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults on the surface?
Nah, reckon I underground.
Right now I want research. Aerial lubricant. Thank you, King. I have 200 research points, by the way. So I can do 4 of these 50s or the 200. Yeah, can you get that out of the way? When it's on a weapon that fires a beam of electricity, when non-automatic weapon now fires projectiles, and on chest armor, it stuns melee attackers with electrical damage. I wonder what the grenade launcher does. Or the sticky grenade launcher does. Or I can do 4, which is all of these 50s. Well, all the ones that are visible right now. Ammo refilling automatically after delay. That is a valuable upgrade. But look at the clip size. I tend to stand still when I'm shooting. So this would give me an extra 10% damage when standing still. If I put on a gun, it would give me 10% extra damage in the last 20% of the clip. But this just... it reduces the clip size, but it refills on its own. So if I can take... well, let's see how combat's going. We can come back. She wanted to talk to me, didn't she? I guess not. I could have sworn that I had a message saying that she wanted to talk to me. That person doesn't even have a name. Okay, I can't go out that way.
These power outages make no sense.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
Except for it won't let me use the keys. Okay. Don't know why it wouldn't let the keys work. That's red. That's red. Red, red. Red, red. Maybe I should talk to Edison again.
These power outages make no sense.
Except I can't talk to Edison again. Something's very confusing here. Sam even told me what to do, and it wouldn't let me do it.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Chief Garson, and the initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is a genetics commons area.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping out.
That's your flag, everyone. That's for Dromos.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
Right. I get a feeling the testing will be interesting.
Don't worry, Dutch may complain a lot, but he's loving it. And he's the best chemist I know. You're in good hands.
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Bad people. Giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Right? They keep bringing things. Tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean... yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
A dirty squirrel. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there was supposed to be a bar because they had all this stuff for a bar. But there wasn't one. So they made the chem lab a bar. I like their thinking. Ah, my scanner's working again. Let's go back to where Edison was. Where was Edison? Edison was upstairs, wasn't he? There we go.
These power outages make no sense.
Why is the power out?
These power outages make no sense. These power outages make no sense.
I see nothing wrong in this area.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing,
The
education.
consumption or sale of any plant specimens is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
Why would this... Maybe below it there's going to be a conduit that's not working right? No? Oh well. I tried.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water.
Yeah, Beezer.
A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
I know what surprise responsibility can be like.
So I hear. Perhaps we could share our burdens. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Okay. Hold Y to track. Okay, that wasn't what I meant to do, but... Better crafting. New drinks. Okay. Alright, that's the one I want to track. Points of failure in the common areas and in operations. I'm looking for points of failure.
Top scientists have a few answers.
And although I personally think Avena is a point of failure, I think it's a cultural point of failure, not a mechanical one.
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area.
I was just being honest.
There's a difference between being honest and being an ass.
I think far too often they reused some of the faces, especially with the voices. For example, that guy on the dock there looked an awful lot like Liam. But if that was Liam, who was in the bar? Because we know Liam was in the bar. Okay, that says 38 meters that way, but the thing led me in here. 17 meters, 16 meters.
Scan to assess the nature of the damage.
Exchange Center. Please have a look around. We're
Center
just getting
next
things up and
sign.
running.
I'm Jen Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome
Okay, so now we know that's shorted out as well.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
But just knowing that some things are shorted out doesn't really give me the answer, does it?
Another power short.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard colony radiation shield should handle it, but I hate should.
Now I have to go to operations. Which means I have to find my way to operations because I forget. There's got to be a lift. I'm walking away from operations, so I need to turn around and go that way. I don't like that the map can be opened with one button,
These power outages make no sense.
but to get out of it you have to hit multiple escapes. I think some of their user interface stuff is just flawed. There we go, that's the...
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
He says he's able to track it.
We expect the colony to be fully self-sufficient and able to send us supplies.
Pathfinder. To cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
No, it happens to be going the same direction I'm going,
Top
so...
scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as
How many times have I told you this story?
Did you tell him I was coming down to check on you?
He still won't leave me alone. He's pretending to inspect my work.
Right.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
That worked. He's leaving. Thank you.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
I don't need to talk to
What?
Drac.
How can we be out of those materials?
I don't know. Ben's looking into it. Don't worry. Probably just another computer glitch.
Vetra never had these glitches.
That's because Vetra kept it all in her head. We mere mortals aren't as good at that.
Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made.
Number 8.
My clan were supposed to settle matters, and in return,
Something tells me he
get
was
more say
8th
the
in
initiative.
command.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Sure thing.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live.
You move from
The only way my people
0.1%
have a
to
future out
4%. That's a massive improvement. And no, I don't agree with the genophage.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. All right. Divert some power from the lower deck.
What about the report Spender wants?
Ignore them. He can't complain to number 8 about what he does.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for
Okay,
important
so
events
I
on
came up here.
Jean Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus.
This goes this way. But doesn't include this room. So let's take a look. And nothing out here.
Be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
I'm not going to C10 yet.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
It goes that way. How do I get over
Kent
that way?
reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Did I miss a door somewhere? So I feel like there should be a door over here that I'm missing. Because that path goes out of this area.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's son.
Hey, there's puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick. You're sick. Locking a man up in turn. I'm gonna screw your ass.
Yeah, there's not another door going the direction that that path says I need to go. Unless maybe it goes under. No, nothing from under. There's clearly something I'm missing.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Hydroponics reports oxygen.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Take care, Beezer.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Colonial Affairs, please advise
Hi there.
Director Tan of your status.
I'm glad she thinks I was great.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic. You are Scott Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? Anchorage wheel construction is now resumed. Water treatment systems are undergoing overhaul with new resources. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. With a major outpost founded, the planet Eos is now reclassified as viable for habitation.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative
Okay.
requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations.
I feel like...
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
History is made after the initiative established.
Damn it.
See you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Let's
I
not
suppose
piss
we
him
agree on
off
that much.
from the
I
start.
knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Ket attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Ryder,
This is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Why am I on Family Secrets? See, that's why I don't like...
Right. She had something that could help with her job.
Somebody talked to me, and my tracking changed. I didn't change my tracking. It was just changed.
Had a year to think about it.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
I will not accept that excuse. This is science, and your merry band over there are scientists, aren't they? Figure it out. Goodbye, Director.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
It's really frustrating that the mission that I'm on, that I chose to be on, would get supplanted by somebody just saying something.
What am I going to do?
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Get me to the Hyperion.
Continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities
It's
have
little
no word on
things
completion,
in this interface that are annoying me.
This is HNS.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
I'm betting the security footage is up on the Nexus.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The Initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS. Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Really?
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Backing me out like that?
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Hi, Lana.
Biometrics do not match.
I'll talk to you later. Always time to chat up in Asari.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson.
This person is not a match.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Alright, there's somebody this way. Okay. Must be up top.
It isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Where is this person? Somebody this way.
The human Pathfinder has died.
Somebody this way. Downstairs? Is there somebody in the hallway? Did I miss somebody in here that... It's gonna make me go all the way to the Hyperion. Ah!
Fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors.
G4, welcome aboard.
Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
Happy to have you here.
It's you.
It's you. Yes, it's me. I know how
What's the latest about waking
very impressive I am to people here in the Nexus. Alright, that's not where I needed to be. 42 meters from somebody. Less now. There he is.
Inaccurate match.
Call out from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors of the Nexus. Director Tan stresses.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
As sleepers wake.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Yeah, I don't care.
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
All right. Back to the Nexus. If I can find my way back to the transport. That's the trick, isn't it? Find your way back to the way off the station, or off the ship to the station. Docking bay.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps.
Oh, that's right. She's in the science lab off the docking bay.
This is HNS.
But she wouldn't let me talk to her earlier. Is it this way to the science lab? No, that's the chem lab. It's downstairs. Or is it upstairs?
Sure glad I went to school for this.
I tried to talk to her earlier, and she wouldn't say anything to me.
Pathfinder Rider, if you will.
I'm certain, Professor.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
Sam likes new experiences. It'll be an opportunity to encounter math homework.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
I remember this. She's trying to destroy Sam Node. She's one of those who thinks that AI are dangerous no matter where they are.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The Initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Sam Node.
It's you.
Again, yes, I know it's me. I'm me all day. Ironically, there are more living plants on our ship than there are...
Welcome back, Scott.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course. Welcome back, Scott.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam! Is that another malfunction, or... Sam, you trying to show me something? Wait, wrong order. Wait, wrong order. Okay, I think I got it. Wait, wrong order. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me!
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
You'd need a crack AI programmer to create a virus like that.
Yes. Only my unique adaptions prevented permanent damage.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
She has to say that AIs are an aberration.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
What is neither nebula nor H2 region? So what is its nature? It's... Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
And it'll lead me back to here. Guaranteed.
Artificial intelligence is a threat to all organic life. Why not detecting Pathfinder Ryder?
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
Yes, I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers, with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
My name is Avina. If I was intelligent, I could hold this entire station hostage.
But right now, I can sleep for 600 more.
Check my email.
I tried. It's like they spawn when I'm not looking. It never ends. What are you doing with that shit?
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly...
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm
Pardon
sorry
me.
I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm just... so angry.
Life
I
is
don't
good.
understand how he's in any position of authority.
Beer, rum. Both good choices.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
Okay, so that's on hold. That's not it. That's not it. That's the one I want to track. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes. Refresh your drinks, grab yourself another snack, stretch your legs, smoke them if you got them. See you in 3 to 5 minutes.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations.
Hi, this is Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens. But we know there's always room for improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to share them.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened Vortex. The Vortex. Let life take you for a spin. The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened Vortex. The Vortex. Let life take you for a spin. We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area. The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations.
I am back. Oh, I'm sorry I got King off to bed, but I'm happy that he's getting some rest. This Solarian just looks sad. Almost looks like she's been powered down until I complete the next stage of the mission. Well, King's a trooper, and he often stays up late because he helps with his grandbaby. And he gets up early because he helps with his grandbaby. So, I completely understand him needing to depart, and on short notice.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
Oh,
How's
yeah,
he getting
I was
away with
supposed
that?
to try and pick up a
Spender
Pyjack
doesn't know the
while I'm
first
here.
thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production.
She says he still talks to the exiles, like she doesn't have an exile in her office.
The suspect's in custody.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
I will get around to talking to you, Lana, I promise.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original. and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kodara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could. But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Probably not the rah-rah quotes Tan would hope for, but very genuine. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
No.
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running Colonial Affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Right, no pressure.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant
Welcome
system,
back.
but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and the general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
All right, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Yeah, no pressure here. Okay. I have 0 of 17 perks unlocked. I really feel torn between science and military. I really don't feel like trade is necessarily the best choice right now. Yeah. I think that's the right choice. Get some military. Because my first colony was science. And if your first colony is science, I have to find this planet. See if there's anything I can do on the station.
Apex personnel,
No.
check your duty roster for
This one might be leading me back to Sam Node. Oh yeah, I need to go check Cryo Bay
A
anyway.
ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunction
Communication with my
sunlight,
sister.
causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonies.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible. She's okay.
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
He's away on a mission right now. I know he's worried about you, though.
Yeah, I know Dad. He probably said, she'll live, and went off to go study some new form of algae.
It wasn't like that. He cares.
How many times has he yelled at you so far?
Oh, the usual.
Well, when he gets back, tell him he needs to stop picking on my little brother. What's home like? Is Habitat 7 as beautiful as they promised?
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
Damn. Well, we knew it could get rough. Dad will find us a place to live.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
And I should be there helping you guys do it.
Well, you were never one to quit, Sarah. A little nap won't hold you back.
Hell no.
Yes, I did lie to her.
As soon as I'm up, I'm helping you and Dad find home.
You got it.
And then...
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. Her condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks, Harry.
She needs her energies to be focused on healing, not on grieving.
Blood chemistry looks good, kidneys look good. Neural activity.
And as much as I'd rather not lie to her, there's really no choice in the matter. It's bad enough that the worlds that we planned on aren't here for us. See if Sam Node has anything. for me. Is Sam Node shut off to me right now? That's kind of bullshit. But yeah, if she's gonna heal,
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could, but we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
How you doing, Mark? Hope things are treating you well.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
What? Why? That's why you came here in the first place.
I have friends on the station now. Why would I leave?
Should I apply for an outpost?
Okay, so I need to check my email before we depart the area. Because I don't think they should do the launch animation until I get in the command area and say we're going somewhere. Because literally I just got back on my ship and I'm checking my email.
Koro wanted to check in with you.
I love Drac. She's teaching me yoga. That's hilarious. Please let me know if you need diagrams or vids. Okay, so Bradley needs help at Podromos. Great, so another scar clearer. Oh, that's right, I never stopped in the commons. Professor Herrick wants me to pick up the hijack in the commons. See, this is why I think the landing animation should not, or the launch animation should not be played. I don't think you want True lurking under your bed, Mark. That's one of the few things I spend a little bit of money every month on. The Amazon Prime really does work out. Used to be not so much. They got caught raising the price of items.
Here we are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
They were raising the price of items that were getting free shipping on Prime. So essentially, you were never getting your free shipping. You were paying more for the items. But people caught them doing it. And because of that, they reformed slightly. It's harder to catch them now. But for the most part, Prime really works to the advantage. And of course, you get Amazon Prime Video. Which, if nothing else, Amazon Prime Video is worth the investment in Prime.
Outpost. Finally.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine.
Well, the Nexus
Won't he?
starves.
The exercise will
No
probably do
pressure,
him good.
right? So everything we do now relies on civilians planting vegetables.
I want a Pyjack of my own. I'm sure it would keep Lieutenant Ripley company.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes. I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere
It
composition.
feels strange
There's even
seeing
evidence that it can
that
propagate
face
life.
with that voice.
If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I would not go through Amazon for a 3D printer unless the company that makes it is sending it through Amazon. But I need a good 3D printer myself, so I am saving towards it.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus Science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding? Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just
Bud,
faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though.
Go watch some of
Maybe
their
we'll never
videos
know.
and visit his webpage.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist?
Convinced
Batarian
me
music
even
doesn't
more,
sound like anything I'd
especially when I
want to
got
hear.
into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
That's true.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
I like that you can cultivate a
Hello,
good
Gil?
working
When are you
relationship.
cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Mark, there's a couple of 3D printers that create ceramic and or metallic objects. You do have to put them in a kiln after you print them to remove the resin, and they shrink something like 15 to 20%, so you'd have to do the calculations. But once you do those calculations, you would be hard-pressed to find a better way of mass producing in your home. Again, for you, I also highly recommend Hooligan Shooting Sports to at least look at what they're doing there. Uh-oh. PB's not here.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
There's work to be done with 3D printers. Used to be only plastics, but there's even a 3D printer that prints food paste, which can, of course, mean that it's printing food items. Granted,
So Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too.
that might not
Where'd you
be
hear that?
really great.
Little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it. Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Yeah, I do want to hear more about your childhood log cabin, but I'll
You
save
really won't
that
tell
for
me what
private.
you're working on.
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off
yeah,
the grid.
it's
Snuck around,
a resin-based
bullshitted
printer,
my way
so
onto
it's
excursions off station.
called a resin bath
After I found
printer.
my
You
first
pour the
remnant
resin
druid,
into the
I
printer.
started,
It uses
borrowing
two
shuttles.
lasers
After that,
to
I
create
didn't
the
spend much
object
time on the Nexus.
where the
I even missed
lasers
most of the
intersect is
revolt.
where the resin hardens. The resin is impregnated with metal. I will find a video from one of the YouTubers I follow named Integza. He uses it and has some good info linked in his video. He actually printed a jet engine. It didn't work the way he thought it would, but it worked.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You're off the hook, BB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Just down here to hit on my new blue girlfriend. Nobody's asking you to do crime there, Mark, but you do realize that under current federal law,
Anomaly detected.
making a firearm of your own especially if you have no intention of transferring it. It's 100% legal. I mean, one of the things I want to do
I'm picking up something.
is do a receiver like a Marlin receiver.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Yep. So, you know, I'm not looking to do anything illegal with the printer
Anomaly on
either.
sensors.
But the Marlin-style receiver, because the way that
I'm picking up something.
laws work, I can't buy a Marlin rifle and turn it into a
Probe
pistol.
launched. Detecting
But I
what's
can
left
make
of
my
ship.
own Marlin receiver and build a pistol.
I'm picking up something.
So yeah, I'm not advocating of doing... airsoft guns would be a very good use of a... Alright. She said there was a anomaly here.
I'm picking up something.
Where are you picking it up? But yet, there are a lot of things you can do that are perfectly legal. A guy on EOS wants to speak to me, so I'm going to go back there. But there's some things that you're right. You should not do anything
and Prodromos.
illegal. That
Anomaly
looks
detected.
like an anomaly is right there. Tell me where the anomalies are. Strangely enough, a receiver is not under any serious amount of pressure. Think of it like a pistol lower. You've got to contain the firing mechanism and survive recoil.
Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah, you've got lots of things marked as anomalies. The pressure vessel of the firearm is the firing chamber, which is in the upper. Specifically in the barrel.
Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly on sensors.
Which specifically is why Glocks
Deploying probe.
can be...
Satellite detected.
mostly polymer.
I'm picking up something.
She's picking up something.
I'm picking up something.
Don't build an upper unless you absolutely know what you're doing and you know the tensile strength of your materials.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors.
She's now saying there's another anomaly. Not here. One of the nice things about 3D ammo is
the scent is green.
It's dense enough that it doesn't tend to
Coordinating. Path is calm.
cause any issue. You just have to have a 3D printer and a template that is to tight enough tolerance that you're not going to have blow-by or have it be too thick in the barrel. Make it if it's too large for the caliber of your weapon, of course it's going to cause a problem. Don't let it do that. Don't I hate to make it sound that simplistic, but realistically it's that simplistic. Well, don't jump in the water, boys and girls. Now it looks like I've got Cora and Liam with me.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
They sure found a
I keep
lot
wondering
more
what
of
our
this
scientists will cook up for Eos.
material.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on Eos later. Some key positions, Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
You asked me specifically to come here.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real. Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
You really called me here to give me that shit? I think the I can call the car from over here. Or my car's already out because we landed here. Good, good. Everybody pile in the Nomad. We're going that way. But naturally we can't go straight that way.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Says Site 2 is this way. I know I can survive going down. I don't know how I would come back up. I guess this is the road back up.
Favorite place back on Earth?
I wasn't there much. I suppose I liked London?
Good choice.
Is Liam hitting on Cora?
Think that's it.
What did he think was it? Site 2 is this way. It's the other settlement. It's the one that failed.
Pathfinder, another deceased colonist.
If you get me their name, I'll update the records and tag the body for recovery.
Avante, Tegan C. Radiation got to her.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
I know. What's this? Nothing. That's what that is.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support restored.
Yeah, by the way, don't have me drive your off-road. Because we are going to be off-road. Clearly, I've been here already. But I'm needed to be inside this building.
Schematics for Special Project Sigma. They were building something, but there are parts missing. This must be the project they were salvaging at Site 1. A way to fight the Cat.
We could finish it.
All component.
Parts for the Site 2 project? Check.
That's that. Somewhere out there is the next stage. Pardon me, please.
Seems less harsh than when we first landed. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
Hostiles ahead!
All Site 2 components are accounted for.
Let's head to Site 2's research station and see what good they do.
Back to where we were. There's a lot of go here and come back quests in this game. I don't know how much I appreciate that. says I'm still 2 meters away right there. Am I above what I need? Is there a downstairs to this building? No, there is no downstairs. What am I not understanding here?
Nice. Let's get to a research station, see what we've got.
Parts for the Site 2 project? Check.
Okay, a research station. Thought this was a research station, but I know Site 1 has a research station.
Pathfinder, that body.
A scan might help us figure that out. Not shot, he was just pummeled to death. Well, we know what did this. The cat have nasty pets. West, Porter M. Get that, Lexi?
Yes, Pathfinder. Records updated.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in tracking that one because of how slow it is to complete. Take care, Mark.
Should be a memorial or monument when there's time.
Hard lessons we can't forget.
Recovery's a long-term process.
There's a research station here. Right next to this container. Alright, let me check my journal. I would like one key to do the same thing every time I use it. I need to find plant samples. Search for supplies in a Hyperion atrium. Yeah, I still need to speak to people. That's on hold. Not much I can do with that. See if there's any memory triggers here for me to track down. There appeared to be. I don't remember parking it quite that way, but okay. See how many memory triggers we can find here. Of course, to me, the strange thing is if there's any memory triggers at all
Speed bump!
on this planet, because we've not been here. Until, of course, we got here. So why would there be any memory triggers for my father here?
I like busting dunes, getting all 6 wheels off the ground.
We're outfitted best we can be.
Gil has tuned the Nomad perfectly for EOS.
Life support systems are in peril.
Damn it! Yeah, that made a whole lot of physics sense. I know when I was in the air, I didn't have a whole lot of control of it. But when the wheels hit the ground and the wheels are all turning the other way, it's kind of hard to convince me that continuing to go backwards made any sense at all.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan.
Come on, shields up. Shield recover.
Watching the corners.
These caves could be a good shelter, if people need it.
At least it's cooler in here.
See what's in here. Some kind of technology over here. The healing options Well, the squad ability options are not pulled up by the shift key, so that's going to be an annoying thing to remember.
Tiranhi R11 Holar. In need of assistance.
Patrick! Welcome aboard!
Is
and
that the
Judah!
cat leader here? That's what they follow?
Y'all slipping in here when I'm looking at the screen. Well, we found this place. See if there's anybody left alive here. We just heard something about a Solarian.
Looks like they found it drifting and brought it here.
I'm not able to extrapolate point of origin, Pathfinder.
But the Ark could be intact, like the Hyperion.
Let's hope so.
You'd think they'd be marked. You know, a little ID tag or something saying, hey, we belong to Ark such and such. That's just a vehicle, so nothing special of note. Let's go see if there's anything to scan over here. And if not, we will go back to our vehicle. And continue through the cave. If I can drive straight, that is. Radiation level 3, that's a hazard.
Life support systems offline.
So I cannot go that way until I find a way of reducing the radiation. Which means following the path laid out by my beacon is a bad idea. So at this point, I can't follow that quest until I go somewhere else. And in reality, I think that this game is pretty well presented the idea that you go to location
Let's
A,
go.
you come back from A, then you go to
All
B,
clear.
then you come back from B, then you go to A. I think it's established that pretty well by this point.
Corda's looking for you.
So, on Monday when we come back, we have a new planet we need to go to. And that planet is in the Oanon system. So that's what we're going to be targeting next week on Monday. No, you can't open those pods unless they have the little EU's symbol in front of them. So I want to thank everybody who came out tonight for the up to 3 hours that we spent exploring the Andromeda galaxy. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope everybody's well and hope everybody has an excellent weekend. I will be back Friday night with Star Wars at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, take care, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's okay. I'm Rob, and I'll see you then. Good night.